good day. This is another episode of Psych and I'm still Bukola Bicroft Shofola. Today we'll be discussing a very important and popular topic, Japanology. Did you hear me? It's Japanology. Did you understand what I just said? I'm talking about Japanology. How not to allow the study of Japaing and how not to allow it affect you, especially when you cannot afford to move over there. On a serious note, we have a lot of people who are moving out of the country because of the economic situation, and there are people, a lot of people are between having cognitive dissonance right now. You have one belief and then there's another belief. You believe in the country, you believe that the country is going to get better, but you also want a better future for yourself, your children and your family in all its entity. But you look at your finance and then you feel that with what you're seeing, you cannot afford to put this huge millions together and then move on. Probably you're one of those who have cars and properties down here and you're looking at the years and years of labor you have used in acquiring these properties and you're wondering, how could I sell all this off and then move down to another man's country? Or you're a young professional who, you've just finished school, you've just graduated, you survived the Nigerian system of education, and then you cannot afford to move out there. How do we survive? How do you survive this period? Number one, analyze the situation that you're in. You have no choice. You need to live, you need to survive, you need to do well. How then do you ensure that your remaining or the period you're spending here or your time in your own country is good for you? One thing I'd like you to understand is right now, a lot of talents have left the country, live in organizations, the healthcare sector, and everywhere where you find workers talentless. You find departments where you have 4 people and then this year you have only just 1 person remaining. So organizations are looking for talent. It is a great opportunity for you to improve yourself and then find a job or get a job. Put yourself forward after this improvement to organizations who might be willing to bring you on or who need your talent desperately. All hope is not lost. It is another time to put yourself up. But trust me, there are a lot of vacancies out there and a lot of roles that needs to be filled. Put yourself together, put your CV together, go get that certification, go get that degree, and then you would see how things will blow up. Perhaps you might get it and at the end of the day get this job that gives you a fat salary and you also might be your way out of the country or to your dreamland. If so, number 2, live within your means. Do not compare yourself with other people. It's happening for a lot of people. It might not be your own time yet. If you put yourself through unnecessary pressure, you might land yourself in depression. And trust me, you don't want to go down that road because already there's a lot happening in our environment that can easily get somebody into depression. Number 3, improve your social life. Go out, enjoy yourself. If you're a family man or a family woman, please take your children out to the beach, go to recreational centers, go to parks. Just ensure that you have a well-built social life. Number 4, have friends that are physical. What do I mean by physical friends? Some of us have Facebook friends up to 5,000 plus. Some have about 13,000 followers on Instagram. Now that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people you can feel and touch. People you can give a hug to. Ensure that your friend connection, your social connection, your friends all over are well connected with you. Ensure that you place calls to them, they place calls back to you. Ensure, most of all, above all, that your social life is bubbling, healthy, and well put on. Number 4, do not always look at yourself as a deficit. You were born into Nigeria for a reason. You are a Nigerian by birth and blood. Do you know that we have people in this country who are still doing well and who would only go out of the country on vacation? Why or why has everyone who can afford it not moved out of the country? So you are not a mistake, and it is not a mistake that you're here and you can still do well in Nigeria. So the Japanology 10 is a reality in our world today. But if you cannot afford to move out, your life is not useless. Remember, I would always say, take one step at a time. Till I see you next week, my name remains Bukola Bicroft Shofola, and I think you have enjoyed this episode in which we have discussed the topic Japanology and how not to allow it to affect you in case you cannot afford to move out. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.